The story follows high school student Rintaro Tsumugi, who is feared by his peers because of his intimidating appearance, even though he is kind-hearted. The plot introduces a deep rivalry between Chidori Public High School, which enrolls mostly delinquent boys, and the neighboring elite girls' school Kikyo Private Academy Girls High School. The two schools have a long-standing rivalry that separates the students socially and physically. Rintaro works at his family's bakery where he meets Kaoruko Wagri, a girl from the rival school who frequently visits as a regular customer. Although Rintaro initially worries that she might judge him for his looks, Wagri turns out to be genuinely kind and appreciative of the bakery's sweets, seeing beyond his intimidating exterior. A key moment comes when Rintaro defends Waguri from a group of bullies who mocked him. In a surprising twist, Waguri steps in to support Rintaro, showing that she recognizes his gentle nature rather than judging him by his appearance. The episode concludes with a shocking revelation. Rintaro had mistakenly assumed that Waguri was a younger student due to her small stature, but she is actually a student at the elite girls' school next door. This sets up the central dynamic of the story as their relationship begins to develop, despite the rivalry between their schools. The plot centers on Rintaro Tsumugi, who finds himself unable to stop thinking about Kaoruko Waguri after she treats him kindly at his family's restaurant, rather than fearing him like others do due to his intimidating appearance. The episode highlights the intense, hostile rivalry between Rintaro's vocational school and Kikyo Private Academy Girls High School, where students generally avoid each other. A pivotal moment occurs when Kaoruko Waguri is seen waiting near Rintaro's school. Rintaro's friend, Osami Hoshikawa, confronts her aggressively. Rintaro immediately steps in to protect her, apologizing for his friend's behavior and de-escalating the situation. Later, Kaoruko Waguri visits Rintaro's family restaurant to thank him. They share a warm, intimate moment eating cake, cementing their growing bond and highlighting Waguri's appreciation for Rintaro's kindness. Rintaro struggles with his feelings, fearing that his association with her will cause her social trouble due to their school's rivalry. In a moment of intense frustration and self-doubt, Rintaro punches himself to clear his head and later apologizes to Kaoruko Waguri for acting strangely. The episode concludes with both characters realizing they want to be closer, actively choosing to ignore the prejudices between their schools. Due to a broken air conditioner in their classroom, Rintaro Tsumugi and Osami Hoshikawa aim to win the sports festival to earn a reward of ice cream from their teacher. To participate, they must first pass the upcoming midterm exams, prompting Osami Hoshikawa to urgently seek help from Sakuya Kagure, who refuses due to their past failures. Rintaro Tsumugi invites Kaoruko Waguri to his family shop for a discount day, but she declines due to being busy. While attempting to study at a library, Rintaro is impressed by Kaoruko Waguri's dedication to her studies and her high academic ranking. Rintaro reconciles with Kaoruko Waguri outside, and she agrees to help him study. Their interaction is interrupted by Subaru Kanu, who behaves coldly toward Rintaro and expresses dislike for people from Chidori School. A tense confrontation occurs between the groups, which Rintaro eventually de-escalates by apologizing to Kaoruko Waguri for his earlier behavior. The episode concludes with Rintaro and Kaoruko Waguri having a friendly phone call, agreeing to study together and becoming closer friends. The episode focuses on Rintaro Tsumugi and Kaoruko Waguri meeting at a cafe on a Saturday for a study session to prepare for their exams. Rintaro Tsumugi is very nervous but enjoys the time spent with her, especially watching her eat happily. While studying, they get very close, causing Rintaro Tsumugi to lose focus and feel flustered. Rintaro Tsumugi explains he needs to pass to participate in the upcoming sports festival with his friends, a reason Kaoruko Waguri finds charming. Kaoruko Waguri shares her deep friendship with Subaru Kanu, explaining that Subaru protects her and dislikes men due to past experiences. At the end of their meeting, Kaoruko Waguri surprises Rintaro Tsumugi with a handmade notebook containing a customized study plan to help him pass. Afterward, Subaru Kanu confronts Rintaro Tsumugi at a cafe, questioning his relationship with Kaoruko Waguri and asking him to stop seeing her to protect Kaoruko Waguri's reputation as they belong to rival schools. Later, Rintaro Tsumugi learns he passed his exams but hesitates to tell Kaoruko Waguri immediately due to Subaru Kanu's warning, ending the episode on a conflicted note. The episode begins with Sakuya Kogure discovering the good luck note that Kaoruko Waguri had given to Rintaro Tsumugi, causing a rift between Rintaro Tsumugi and his friends, who feel he is hiding things from them. Despite this, Rintaro Tsumugi messages Kaoruko Waguri to thank her for the note and for helping him pass his subjects. Ayato Hoshikawa and Osami Hoshikawa try to mend the friendship between Sakuya Kogure and Rintaro Tsumugi, with Ayato Hoshikawa helping Sakuya Kogure understand that Rintaro Tsumugi was finally expressing his true feelings, even if he was still keeping secrets. At Rintaro Tsumugi's shop, Kaoruko Waguri encourages him to eat well to overcome his sadness, and celebrates his exam success with a high five, lifting his spirits. Rintaro Tsumugi's mother supports him and encourages him to make his own decisions. The episode concludes with Kaoruko Waguri meeting Subaru Kanu at a playground from their childhood, setting the stage for a conversation about Rintaro Tsumugi. The episode focuses on a heartfelt conversation between Kaoruko Waguri and Subaru Kanu in a park where they played as children. Subaru Kanu apologizes to Kaoruko Waguri for previously trying to keep Rintaro Tsumugi away from her, revealing that her actions stemmed from insecurity and a fear of losing her friend. Kaoruko Waguri reassures Subaru Kanu of their friendship, affirming that Subaru Kanu is her most important friend. Later, Kaoruko Waguri confirms to Subaru Kanu that she has developed romantic feelings for Rintaro Tsumugi. The scene shifts to Rintaro Tsumugi, who decides to meet Subaru Kanu to mend things between them. The following day, Rintaro Tsumugi and Subaru Kanu meet in the park, where Rintaro Tsumugi sincerely asks for advice on how to be allowed to spend time with Kaoruko Waguri. Impressed by his genuine intentions, Subaru Kanu agrees to support them and decides to become Rintaro Tsumugi's friend, marking a major turning point in their relationship. The episode focuses on Rintaro Tsumugi's emotional struggle regarding his friends, his secret relationship with Kaoruko Waguri, and a physical confrontation. Following his argument with his friends, Rintaro Tsumugi feels isolated and depressed, constantly checking his phone for messages that never come. His classmates, Osami Hoshikawa and others, notice his strange behavior, poor performance in sports, and lack of focus in class. They decide to follow him to find out what is wrong, eventually discovering Rintaro Tsumugi is meeting with Kaoruko Waguri and Subaru Kanu. Rintaro Tsumugi confesses to Kaoruko Waguri and Subaru Kanu his desire to tell his friends the truth, emphasizing how important his friends are to him, despite his promise to keep Kaoruko Waguri safe. Rintaro Tsumugi is confronted by bullies from a previous episode, and his friends intervene to protect him and the girls, with Osami Hoshikawa showing great bravery. It is revealed that these bullies were responsible for Rintaro Tsumugi's earlier head injury. Rintaro Tsumugi reconciles with his friends after they overhear his confession. The episode concludes with Rintaro Tsumugi playing exceptionally well in a baseball match, hitting a home run and securing a victory for his team. The episode focuses on the friendship and growing connection between the characters, particularly featuring a heartfelt double date at an aquarium. Subaru Kanu and her friends thank the boys for their help, and Subaru Kanu apologizes for her past behavior. Later, Rintaro Tsumugi and Kaoruko Waguri spend time together at the aquarium, where they share personal stories and Rintaro Tsumugi begins to realize his strong feelings for her. The episode concludes with them enjoying a dolphin show together, highlighting the deepening bond between the two schools and characters. The story focuses on Rintaro Tsumugi navigating intense anxiety because he is constantly distracted by memories of his recent date. A major plot point involves Rintaro Tsumugi inviting his friends over to study, marking the first time they visit his home and discover his family runs a cake shop. The episode reaches a turning point when Kaoruko Waguri and Subaru Kanu unexpectedly arrive at the shop to buy cakes, and Rintaro Tsumugi's mother invites them to join the study group. Rintaro Tsumugi finally shares the heartfelt story behind his blonde hair and piercings, explaining that they were inspired by a happy memory from his childhood. His friends and Kaoruko Waguri reassure him of his true character. The episode concludes with a touching moment where Rintaro Tsumugi's mother reveals her reasons for supporting his style choices to ensure his happiness. The episode begins with Osami Hoshikawa, Rintaro Tsumugi, Sakuya Kogure, and other friends visiting a cafe to study. Osami Hoshikawa is initially unmotivated, but Kaoruko Waguri helps him focus by suggesting a reward of sweets if they achieve their study goals. While studying, Sakuya Kogure reveals his hidden academic talent by effortlessly solving a difficult math problem that Osami Hoshikawa could not help Subaru Kanu with. Though Ayato Hoshikawa notes that Sakuya Kogure struggles to explain his methods clearly. Following the exams, the group celebrates passing, avoiding extra summer classes. Rintaro Tsumugi proposes a bowling trip to celebrate. During the outing, the group spots students from Chidori Public High School, prompting them to hide their connection to Kaoruko Waguri. Osami Hoshikawa jokingly questions Rintaro Tsumugi about his romantic relationship with Kaoruko Waguri, leading Rintaro Tsumugi to seek advice from Ayato Hoshikawa about dating. The episode concludes with Subaru Kanu texting Rintaro Tsumugi to inform him of Kaoruko Waguri's upcoming birthday on the 22nd. In this episode, Rintaro Tsumugi is anxious about Kaoruko Waguri's birthday on the 22nd, unsure of what gift to give her. He decides to make a handmade cake for her after receiving encouragement from his mother to ask his father for help. Despite his father's busy schedule, he agrees to mentor Rintaro Tsumugi, emphasizing the need for excellence in baking. Rintaro Tsumugi trains hard, causing him to sleep during classes, which concerns his friends. Meanwhile, Kaoruko Waguri agrees to celebrate her birthday with her classmates on the 23rd. But Subaru Kanu arranges for Rintaro Tsumugi to meet Kaoruko Waguri on her actual birthday, the 22nd. Rintaro Tsumugi delivers the cake to Kaoruko Waguri at their childhood park, revealing he baked it himself, which deeply moves her. Kaoruko Waguri enjoys the delicious cake at home and calls Rintaro Tsumugi to thank him, promising to talk more about it later. Finally, Rintaro Tsumugi asks to help his father in the shop during summer break to improve his baking skills for future occasions with Kaoruko Waguri. The plot follows a group of friends visiting a beach, where Subaru Kanu opens up to the group about her discomfort with boys due to past experiences. The friends reassure her that she is a valued part of their group, helping her feel more comfortable. Later, Sakuya Kogure secretly gives Subaru Kanu donuts after noticing she didn't eat much. The episode concludes with a heartfelt conversation on the beach where Rintaro Tsumugi accidentally reveals his feelings for Kaoruko Waguri, leaving them both flustered. The episode ends with Rintaro Tsumugi calling Kaoruko Waguri after they return home. The episode focuses on the developing relationship between Rintaro Tsumugi and Kaoruko Waguri during a summer festival. After Rintaro Tsumugi finds the courage to confess his feelings and express his desire to spend more time with her, Kaoruko Waguri reveals a heartwarming secret. They actually met once before in winter at his family's bakery, a moment that Rintaro Tsumugi had forgotten but that deeply impacted her. Kaoruko Waguri reassures Rintaro Tsumugi that their connection transcends their different schools and backgrounds. The episode concludes with a happy ending, confirming their feelings for each other and closing out the season.